Hey, hello everyone. Today I just want you to have a view of this job that we did. Yeah, so it's very beautiful. That's the PV over there. That PV over there is 2480 watt peak. That's the resultant watt for the PV. So let me just show you what we have on the back side. So yeah, here it is. This is what is communicating with the PV. So we have the inverter, 8 kilowatt inverter, and it's communicating with this storage 10 kilowatt hour battery. So let's look at a quick look into this. So for the PVs, so this can handle 2 strings of PV. So as you can see, we currently have just 1 string here, and the second string is will be done later. So you can see our SPD for the PV and the PV breaker, and same, there is a fire extinguisher in between there, and we have the same for this. So this is the AC enclosure, and for the AC enclosure currently the grid is active, and that's the AC SPD, that is the grid in, the AVR that regulates the impulse to the grid, to the inverter. So and we have the main load and the smart load for the output coming from the inverter. So something different that we did here, and we have the fire extinguisher. So something different that we did here is this first changeover is for the solar. So there's when it goes bypass up there, so this other changeover is one that switches between the PHTN and generator. So whatever output we have from here is what we have at the bypass. So for now, with this load separation, so we have some load that are on the main load, we have some on the smart load. The heavy load are on the smart load, the fridge, the water heater, just one water heater precisely, and the fridge and all the sockets, they are on the smart load, while the main load we have just the bulbs here in this particular site. So looking at the 10 kilowatt battery, 10 kilowatt hour battery is actually 10.2, and it's this is the new version of the ITEL 10 kilowatt hour battery. So one good thing that I like about it is that it comes with a breaker. Yeah, so that saves you the stress of putting MCCB for the breaker, which is a good plus. Yeah, and okay, is there anything I don't like about it? Yeah, there's just one other thing I don't like about it is the connectors here is not as fully waterproof as the previous model. So the previous model is fully waterproof. Yeah, so but it's still fair enough. So look, I say the system is earthed. You can see we have a separate earthing for this. That's the earthing over there. So the system is earthed, and we have let me show you a bit. So this is what we have at the moment. We have the PV. The PV is currently giving us 1.1. Is kind of dull out there right now. So, but even with the dull, so we still have 1.1 kilowatts from the PV, which is feeding the home directly. Interesting. So, and the battery is already 100%. So the house is using the total energy. Here is 0.6, that is 1.2 kilowatt hour. So as you can see, it's very effective. So your battery is full, all the energy you are getting right now is feeding your house directly, which makes it so outstanding. Okay, so that's just that about that. So if you think of having a power freedom, we are your best plug. Just a DM somewhere there, yeah, wherever it is on your screen. Thank you so much. Yeah.